a lot of us have been frustrated with the app for a long time. And this really, honestly, I guess shouldn't really surprise us, considering they freaking made us learn their own app. Like, who does that? Who creates a flipping app for consumers and makes them freaking learn it themselves? Like, that's stupid. The lack of transparency, the lack of communication, the lack of customer service obviously tell you that you're not important. You know, if they don't tell you anything, they tell you that you're not important. Good morning, guys. It's almost 7 o'clock in the morning. It's Sunday. Sorry the camera is super jumpy. It's because I'm driving. So listen, I want to talk about Brandclub, all right? So a few of you guys had hit me up yesterday as far as them not having the surveys on there, and some of us trying to remember back if the same thing happened between or at the end of April. I don't recall it disappearing. It's not up yet. I don't have to do my surveys until like 5 or 6, so I probably wouldn't check until then. But yeah, so mine hasn't been up at all that I can remember yesterday, but the earliest I checked was like probably like maybe 2 or 3, and it wasn't there. I mean, I have something listed, but it's like Purell, and it's just 2 surveys for $1.50 each. I know this camera is terrible, y'all. I'm almost at the store. I'm just going to the grocery store to get a few things for the day, because I like to do things early. Y'all know that. If I can get out early first thing, then I do, and then I get back home and I kind of just chill all day. I rarely ever go out at night just because I just don't feel like it, to be honest. Is that one way of saying you're old without saying you're old? Because I don't like being out at night. I ain't even gonna lie. I used to be a night owl, but not anymore. So I mean, I don't know what the deal is, you guys. I don't know if it's just down temporarily. I don't know if they're going through some updates. I don't know if it's gonna be permanent. But I will tell you this. If they get rid of surveys, I'm out. I'm out. Like, I am completely out, because I feel like the pennies that you get, to me, is just not worth it. Like, it might be 25 cents, it might be 3 cents, it might be 35 cents. So to me, all of that wouldn't be worth it for me. Like, I feel like the surveys make it worth it. At the same time, it's like the surveys are stupid. Simple as that. So honestly, wouldn't be surprised if they decide to get rid of surveys, because they're stupid. They make no sense to me whatsoever. It's like they want you to answer in a certain way. They want you to answer the surveys in a certain way just to get the survey. The way they do the surveys, I wouldn't be surprised if they got rid of them. But at the same time, I really hope it's just temporary. It sucks because I have a list of surveys I haven't did yet. I think I only did like 3 days of them, and I still needed to do, I still need to do the ones for my last video, which luckily I took a step back, and I only needed I would only claim $15 in rebates or surveys. They get rid of the surveys, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm out. I feel like without the surveys, it's not worth it. Like, that's the bulk of how we get paid, is through the surveys. And if they don't have the surveys on there, then is it really worth it? I mean, especially how much we have to go through, or have had to go through with this app. So I'm really not even sure if, I'm not even sure if this is, I don't want to say the final days of the app, but it's like, okay, what is the app without the surveys? I mean, what other benefits are there that you guys can think of? that make it worth it. Because the surveys is where you get your money, right? I mean, I get that you do the survey. Well, buying the products gets you money, to be honest, because you're not getting paid to do the survey. You're getting, technically, I feel like you're getting paid to buy the product, because at the end of the day, you can do a gazillion surveys, but you're not going to get paid unless you buy the product. So, but the surveys lead you to getting paid. All right. So without the surveys, I don't really feel like I'm going to utilize the app anymore, because I'm feeling like it's not worth it. And so, I hope that it's only temporary. I hope they're just giving us more surveys per day. I don't know. But I don't know. For some reason, I highly doubt it. But I do hope that it works out, because again, I've told you guys this before. I hate the fact that this app has so much potential, and I feel like the makers of it, the creators of it, like, they had good intentions, but they did not follow through with everything, you know, and that's what's making it so hard on the consumer to utilize the app, is because they are just so unstable. It's like an unstable relationship. Like, you just don't know. Like, and I know some of you guys have been with that person where you just don't know what the day is gonna, how the day is gonna start, how the day is gonna end. That's how flipping Brandclub is, like a bad relationship. You know, you love the person, but you want to get away at the same time. And so, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know what the app, you guys. Like, I'm really trying to be as transparent with you guys as I can, you know? And I've told you guys this before. If it works, it works. If it don't work, it don't work. And if it don't work, guess what? You're going to use it. I ain't going to promote it. I ain't going to talk about it. You won't ever see me here. You will never ever hear me say Brandclub again. I'll be like, Brandclub, what? Like who? Like what? Like where? No. You'll never ever hear me say it again. Talk about it again. And so it is 5 minutes till 7. And I'm in SoCal. Let me check it and see if it's any different. I don't think it's gonna be. Last time they had issues with their app and it was down. It was down for like, gosh, it was down for like 3 or 4 days. So, and on top of that, you guys, they don't operate during the weekends. So, if anything, we may not hear anything back, or they may not do anything until Monday. But like I said, if that's just the way it's gonna be, and they're no longer gonna have surveys, then I'm not gonna use it, you guys. I'm not, because I'm not gonna feel like it's worth it for me. You know what I mean? Like, to be getting back, you know, that 15 cents, 12 cents. To me, I wouldn't feel like it's worth it. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it. Of course, I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments. But for me right now, it sucks. I am not going to be doing anything else with Brandclub except cash the hell out. And as long as I'm still able to cash out, I'm thinking that there should be, I hate when a person come park right next to you. I'd be like way in the boondocks somewhere, and some fool will find his way right next to me. That's what annoys me. That's what absolutely annoys me. Don't you see I want my privacy right here, right now? I can't stand when people do that. That just irks me. But anyways, guys, so I really don't know what else to say about Brandclub. So my last video, I was hoping to get back 15. That's sitting on the wayside. The haul that I did before that, the haul that I did before that, I'm still missing like $19. So if I have to chalk it up as a loss, you guys, it's gonna end up costing me, let me see, a total of almost $35, which it sucks, but it's okay because my last haul was a nice chunky money maker. It was like a $52, $53 money maker. So I can chalk it off there, which is not necessarily bad, because it still ends up being a moneymaker, which is still good. So I wouldn't have lost that much, you know what I mean? I mean, of course, I'm hoping that they get things running again and it's working out better for us or whatever. I hope so. So I don't have to chalk the loss up. But in the meantime, I'm going to have to chalk the loss up. And I've been doing my my final numbers for my monthly, how much I spent for April. And I have to account for that. So now I have to go back into my numbers and account for that. So yeah, so hopefully that video will be up for you guys in the next few days. Other than that, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking as far as Brandclub. I understand that a lot of us have been frustrated with the app for a long time, and this really, honestly, I guess shouldn't really surprise us, considering, I mean, the app, they made us freaking learn their own app, for God's sake. They freaking made us learn their own app. Like, who does that? Who creates a flipping app for consumers and makes them freaking learn it themselves? Like, that's stupid. It's totally stupid. The lack of transparency, the lack of communication, the lack of customer service, you know, it's like I mean, I don't know. They obviously tell you that you're not important. You know, if they don't tell you anything, they tell you that you're not important. For most of us that it's finally working for, what do we have to do for it to work for us? We had to learn it. We had to figure it out on our own. That's what sucks. You know, that's the fact that we had to figure it out on our own, you know, and the app, the makers, the people that sit around the round table figuring things out. And it makes you think, who are they? Like, who does this? You know, who does this? You know, but I know we're not surprised. You know, I know it's like, okay, now what? You know what I mean? So I know that it's not surprising to us that things are constantly changing with them, because that's just how it is with Brandclub. If you don't know anything, you know that. And we get spoiled by all other apps that are just awesome. We're spoiled by getting paid right then and there. Submit your receipt, you get paid. Transfer your funds, you're good. You know, and then they dropped us and then Brandclub dropped, and it was cool at first. Well, yeah, I would say it was cool at first, but at the same time, sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't work. But once we figured that out, it was like a little light bulb in your head went off, like, okay, this is really gonna work. This is actually really flipping cool. You know, that's what I was thinking. I was like thinking, dang, we finally figured it out. This is awesome. You know, make some money. And now it's like they hit us with this. So like I said, I don't know if them removing the surveys is permanent or if it's temporary. I don't know. At the same time, I feel like I see it being permanent, to be honest with you guys. Like why would you remove that part of the app? Like, that's the main focus of the app, you know? But if you remove that, then what's the point? You know, so I kind of low-key, I don't want it to be permanent, but I feel like it might be permanent. You know what I mean? And again, if that's the case, then okay, so what do you do with all of your surveys that you've already done? Are we still going to be able to redeem those? You know, all the ones that we have locked, all the surveys that we've done in the past, are we still going to be able to redeem those? Or are they just gone in the wind, like floating in the wind? Where they go? Anyways, guys, I'm starting to ramble. I'm tired. I should have stayed in bed a little bit longer, but Josiah, he's a little night owl. He's a little vampire child and doesn't like to sleep at night like normal kids. He likes to stay awake. And so he wanted me to do something for him this morning. I was just like, do what? Do where? But yeah, I should probably go back home and go back to sleep. But yeah, let me know what you guys what your thoughts are in the comments, as I know you will. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.